What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to another episode of my Rise to Fame Ultimate Team series. First thing I want to get out of the way guys is a huge apology for yesterday's video. I did not intend for that video to come across as bitching and moaning whatsoever. I genuinely thought it wasn't like that. I genuinely thought it was me expressing my concerns about how bad I was at the game rather than bitching about the game. But most people seem to think otherwise, so apologies for that. I'll definitely try and structure my my criticisms of myself and the game different in the future, because if there are issues that I do want to talk about both with my play and the gameplay, I do want to be able to talk about them openly with you guys without coming across as a whiny, moany, bitchy kind of guy, which I am, but you know, I don't want to come across that way. So we're moving into another game here guys, and as I did say in yesterday's video, I am struggling with the game. I am, you know, really bad at the game. I've been talking to like a lot of people the whole day. I've been looking at a whole load of different things as to why and wheres and what fors. And I've come up with a few conclusions as to what's going wrong, and I'm trying to alter a few different things, which you'll see in the later episodes, and hopefully I can get back onto a decent winning kind of track. One thing that was mentioned though was that, you know, a lot of hardcore players are on right now because they bought the game early, and that, you know, that could be a genuine reason for it. But whatever, we're neither here nor there, and I don't really want to go into the whole thing again. I just want to push past that episode, pretend that episode doesn't exist, and move swiftly on. So I was playing this guy here, and he ended up taking a 3-2 lead. It was one of those games that was really end-to-end, and just, yeah, literally one of those games that I could have scored 3 or 4 more goals, he could have scored 3 or 4 more goals, and in the 90th minute, my defence yet again ripped open, and he was the one that managed to score the 4th goal in the 90th minute, and there we had it, and I got kicked out of the semi-final of the cup, which was quite annoying because the pack and the coins that you get for winning that cup would have done an absolute world of good for my team. Just here you can see the team. I added a couple of contracts to the guys that were out of contract just here. Petrov and the right back Zabayeta, and I added some contracts to I think the right wing that I've got up there, Moses, and once I added the contracts to those 3 players, I actually went and listed them all. What I did is I listed them all for a little bit more than what I paid for them, because I really wanted to see if I could actually make a bit of profit, even if it's just a few hundred coins here or there. And I wanted to buy a different team, but first of all I had to see how many coins I had, and as you can see in the top right hand corner, I've currently got now 15,000 coins after selling a lot of these players. So every single player here, I'm pretty sure I either made my money back on, or I made a couple of hundred coins profit, which is absolutely awesome. I can't really remember how much I paid for all of the players, but if you go back to the episode, the last episode or the one before, you can see how much I paid for them, but I know for a fact I listed them all for 50 or 100 coins more. As you can see again in the top right hand corner, my record's 3-1-3. I've got 4,000 coins now. Sold Anderson. I made about 500 coins on Anderson, and I made a few hundred coins on Graham Dorrans. And I'm still unable to sell that Saudi Arabian centre-back, who I think could be quite good. This is the team I bought though, guys. I went for a Spanish league team, and I went for some budget players again. So I bought Moya in goal. Paid 400 coins for him. I literally tried to buy the cheapest players possible, and then buy a couple of expensive players that were actually good for the side. You can see the prices that I paid for all these guys, like no more than really 400 or 500 coins. But what I found at the moment with the transfer market is that there's no middle ground for players. In FIFA 12 there was the ability to get an extremely good team for very, very cheap, because you had some players that were very good. For example, Ramirez or Wallison or Carl Walker, you know, that you could pick up for 1,000 coins or 1,500 coins. The current gulf in player cost in FIFA 13 is just a bit huge. You can either get players for like 300, 400, 500 coins that are rubbish, which is the sort of players that I've got. By the way, couldn't have come up against a better guy here. 45 chemistry and a mixed team for my first game, not too bad. But yeah, so the market is pretty weird. So you can get like players for like sort of 3 to 800 coins who just aren't very good players at all, but they're gold, and you would think that they would do at least a decent job. Then you've got kind of like the semi-good players, where in FIFA 12 you could pick these ones up for like 1,000 to 3,000 coins, and now like 5,000 to 10,000 coins, because there's so few of them on the market, so many people fighting for them. It drives their price up, as you would expect. in an economy, and I was unable to afford them. And then you've got the high-end players who are the very good players who are worth sort of 30 to 50,000 coins, maybe even, you know, a bit more, 100,000 coins or whatever for the really good players. And then, you know, you've got your Ronaldos and Messis that are worth millions of coins at the start of FIFA as always. And it's just, I'm in a bit of a position right now where I should really be focusing so much more on the gameplay and a lot less on the team that I've got. Really, I should just build one team, whether I win, lose or draw, just keep going until I can afford coins. Until I get enough coins to afford decent players. But what I've actually done today, I went to work and I spent the whole day trading. So you know, hopefully, not hopefully, that will be in a video in the next couple of episodes. Probably about four episodes away, to be honest with you. Until you can see who I was trading and what I was trading. And by the time you see that video, FIFA 13 would have probably been officially released, and at that stage the market just collapses, because on the first day that it's released, people are going to be able to buy FIFA points to buy packs, which we can't do at the moment. We can only buy packs with coins, and we can only get coins by trading or, you know, earning them through games and stuff. But once people are actually able to buy packs with real life money, that's when the market changes, and that's when everything changes for FIFA. And at that point I can see myself being able to pick up players and good deals and trading very, very easily. But yeah, I have got a pretty decent trading record at the moment. But going into this game, guys, just take an 8-1 lead here in the 74th minute. This guy was very, very bad. And after I scored the first couple of goals, he just kept bringing his keeper out time and time again. I don't know what the point was. Like, he was bad, but if he didn't keep bringing his keeper out like this, he probably would have only conceded like 4 or 5 goals instead of the 11 that I eventually go on to get. So as you can see here, he just, you know, he's bringing his keeper way, way out. There's just absolutely no need for it. And it was nice. Like, I just bought a new team, and I thought, hey, maybe this team is the team for me. The first game I come back and play, score 11 goals, a lovely finesse shot from way, way out there from Vea, even though the keeper was way off his line. But this guy does get another consolation goal back in the 90th minute, and it finishes 11-2. This is the end of the episode though, guys, so I'll just show you the match stats at the end of the game there. Thank you guys very much for watching, and if you're still here after yesterday's performance, thank you very much for sticking by. Gonna have another career mode video up later on this evening. I'm really enjoying playing the career mode, even though on world class it is difficult. Put in the comment section whether or not I should drop down to professional, just to make the videos a bit more interesting, or whether you think that I should stick with world class to show how good I can play offline and show where I can go with it. But thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Cheers.